Adrian, Heath.
Adrian, was that a complete performance that you were looking for?
I thought we got a lot of reward for what we put in over the last few weeks. You know, sometimes you don't get what you deserve in the game, and Brad probably feels that this evening. You know, Bobby's come up with a couple of huge saves when we've needed him, and we've rode our luck a little bit. But we did the right thing trying to defend the goal the way we did. Obviously, I think Alexi was a bit rash. I'd like to see it again. I don't know whether it's in or out, but... and obviously, once they got one, it gave him some impetus and momentum in the game. And, you know, we were hanging on at times, but we always looked dangerous. I thought Darwin was fantastic again, some of his stuff. But it was one of them where, had it been 2-2, I don't think I could have complained an awful lot tonight. But we've had games this year where I've come in here and I thought we should have taken more than 1 or no points out of games. So, you know, maybe it swings and roundabouts sometimes that you get something. But I can't fault the players for their effort, you know, monumental effort against a really well-organised, aggressive, athletic team. So I'm pleased to be sitting here with 3 points.
This is the first 3-game home winning streak that the team's had since you joined MLS, and at least 2 of those 3 games are against playoff sides from last year.
Yeah.
What's felt different during this stretch for you?
I think we're getting better. I think we're getting better players in. You know, it's very hard at times when you play against teams and they've got 5-6 DPs on the field, and you know they've managed to buy 2 or 3 of them down over a period of time. I think you look at what the contribution Darwin Quintero's done. You know, that's what quality brings you. You know, he's a difference maker, but you pay for that, and so we're getting better. I think the squad's better. I honestly believe there's more of a determination within the group. And, you know, as I've said all along, I think that if we can cut silly mistakes out, we are more than capable of playing against anybody in the league. Now, can we do that consistently? Can we start to do it on the road? Can we put this type of defensive performance on the road? Because that's the next step for us. You know, we put ourselves under enormous pressure here because we're not picking any points up on the road. So, and as I've said to you, if we're going to make sure that we keep the season alive to late in the end of the year, then we're going to have to start getting some results on the road as well. And it's going to need that type of defensive performance that we've had tonight.
What do you think Christian scoring meant, especially that he's just been under some pressure this season for not scoring as much as he did last year?
Well, the one thing I told him is all he can control is his enthusiasm, his desire, his work rate. And I thought he put an incredible shift in today. He was absolutely gassed at 75 minutes. That's why we changed it, because he could barely move. But, you know, that's what the team needs. And sometimes, you know, I've said it a million times, I'm a firm believer in football, always have been, that you'll get out what you put in. And he's had a little bit of reward tonight.
You've gotten to put out the same lineup for a few games in a row here. How much has that stability helped toward it?
Well, it does. And, you know, I think also that you get a couple of wins and a bit more confidence comes within the group. They start to believe in the new shape, the new system, you know, and it certainly made us, I think, more solid at the back. You know, now, do we have enough going forward at times at home? That's something that I'm going to have to weigh up long term. But as long as the little fella's on the pitch and in the form he's in at this moment, every time he gets the ball in there off the field, I feel as though we're capable of doing something. And has he done it tonight again? You know, he's put the ball in and then he scored the goal. And, you know, some of his turning, his movement and his passing is beautiful. It's great to see.
Did you like the defensive focus and ability to shut him down after you got Christian's goal early on?
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of good stuff defensively, you know, and we had to, as I say, because we were under pressure for large periods of the game. They're as big and athletic as team as I've probably played against in the MLS, across the board. You know, and then you see the subs come on, he's 6'3" and he's athletic, and then, you know, so it brings all its own problems. With every set piece there's a problem because they've got size and they've got strength and they put good balls in the box. So, we you know, as I say, a couple of times we've rode a luck, a couple of times Bobby's come up big, but, you know, I'm pleased that the players have got a little bit of reward for some of the performances maybe earlier on.
You said that your team's improved as the season has gone on. Are there any particular players that you think have stepped up over the course of this season?
Ibarra's got better and better. I think Colin Warner's come in the team from nowhere and been outstanding. I think, I think the 3 centre-backs are very, very good. Bobby's come up when we've needed him, and I think Rasmus Schüler's been excellent. So there's been a lot of really good performances. I don't think it's a coincidence that we've won a few games while majority of them are playing well at this moment in time. Now, obviously, it's a big week for us. We've got a huge game on Sunday against probably, one of the most informed teams in the league. And it's going to need another typical performance to get a result on Sunday. But if we were to get a win on Sunday, it puts us right back in there.
Understand that it might take a night's sleep to figure out how each player's feeling physically. But
Yeah.
do you worry about whether or not they'll be good to go on Sunday? To keep
You always do, don't you? When you've got a 3-game week. But, we've spoke about looking after ourselves, rehydrating, and, the preparation for Sunday's game has to start now, straight after the game. What they eat, what they drink, plenty of rest in the next 2 or 3 days. We won't be doing an awful lot. Well, certainly this group won't be doing an awful lot. Obviously, Romario and people like that they'll be training. And we'll see where he is come the end of the week, because he might, figure somewhere along the line.
Do you have a rehydration sponsor you want to plug right now?
Just Agua's good. Pinot Grigio's not bad for the coaching staff, by the way. Yeah. All right, thanks everybody.